Welcome back to another request from Roblox Studio classes. Today's request comes from Falling Ash. He asked how to make a part change to a random material and a random color at the same time. I'll tell you, the scripting for a random material is a little different than scripting for a random color. To introduce this topic further, let me give you an example case using the bunny army. You find yourself in a game with your character being pursued by a forward detachment of the bunny army. You must flee to a hideout and create a distraction while you continue your getaway. Your distraction is a large carrot that changes both color and material by the simple press of a button. This never-before-seen changing carrot will mesmerize the bunny army into a state of awe and wonder. With the bunny army quickly approaching, you press the button, sealing off the entrance to your hideout and triggering the carrot to create a diversion. The carrot immediately begins to change color and material, causing the bunnies to lose focus. With the bunnies and their leader distracted, you have the extra time needed to make your escape. Let's go ahead and continue this lesson and learn how to randomly change the color and material of a part. So if you want to follow along, first I'm going to add a part that we're going to click on to cause the color and material changes. Raise it up in the air, resize it however you like. I'm going to rename this part to clicker, and inside of it I'm going to add a click detector and a script. Now let's go ahead and add in one more part that will be the part that's going to change color and change material. I'm going to pick a sphere, place it out here a little bit, and I'll resize it just a little bit, and I'll rename it to ball. Let's jump back inside the script we put inside of our clicker part, delete the first line, and we're going to create a variable for our click detector. So type in local, pick a word that you want to represent the click detector. I'll use click detector, then equals, and in my case it's script.parent : wait for child click detector. Next we'll make a variable for the ball we want to change color and material. I'll type in local, choose a variable name of ball, equals, and then I'll reference it from the game down, so game.workspace.ball. Next we'll make a variable for a table that will contain a list of all of the material possibilities to use for our part. Type local, then pick a variable name for your table. I'll use materials, equals enum.material : get enum items. Now if we reference materials, we'll reference the table with all of the possible materials options for our part. Now let's type in the coding for when someone clicks on our click detector. Type click detector.mouseclick : connect, then in the parenthesis function and another set of parentheses, hit enter before that last parenthesis, and it'll create end at the end. Then let's reference our ball variable dot material equals, here's where it gets a little tricky. We're going to reference our materials table by typing materials. Then we're going to bring up a random function using math. So in these brackets type math dot random, and this is going to have the script create a random number for us. But what number does it pick? Well, we're going to type in number of materials here in the parentheses, and that gets us the number of materials that there are in the materials list. So if our materials list or table has 12 materials in it, then the math.random function is going to pick a number between 0 and 12. Whatever that number is, say it's 8, it'll look down the list and find the 8th material listed, and that's the material that it selects for our part. Be sure to add a bracket to the end of that line, then drop down one more line, and we're going to type in ball dot brick color so we can change the color of our part, equals BrickColor.random. So this gets us a random color every time someone clicks on our click detector. Then go ahead and save your file. Once that's saved, let's go back to the main world and test out what we've done. Hit play, and then let's walk over to our part with the click detector. And when we click it, we should notice that the part is changing both color and material. As I played around with this, I noticed that sometimes it seemed that the material was hesitant to load, or it took a few seconds for the material to change. So you might experience that. I don't know if it has something to do with Roblox Studio or what, but yeah, it's just a little oddity I noticed. And with that, you now have the knowledge to randomly change the material and color of a part. I hope you enjoyed this request video. A shout out to Falling Ash for the request. If you have a request for a topic using Roblox Studio, put it down in the comments below. I'll see you next time.